Hi, guys. Thanks for taking the time. I'm going to talk about our everyday pass pro Indy. Um, I'm Dominick Guglielmo, the offensive line coach here at Keystone College. We're going on our second fall as a program. Starting in August, it's been an awesome experience building this thing from the ground up, and I just want to show you guys kind of what we do. First and foremost, before we get to pass pro angles, one thing I like to tell the guys is something I heard at a clinic a few weeks ago is sacks is a team stat. Look, sometimes we'll blow a block and the quarterback will just make a nice move or make a nice quick throw to a check down. But we want to do our 5/11s and making sure that they don't happen. Our guys took a lot of pride in that this fall. And they were really proud of being a first-year program and giving up a minimal amount of sacks, but they also have to understand that, and they do understand that it's more than just what we do. So they actually enjoy pass protection drills. They actually get fired up when we get to do them. They like to try to add little crazy things in there, which as long as they're doing their job and they actually make sense, I'll let them do. If it brings the pride into pass pro, then let's roll with it. We work on 3 sets, the A set, B set, the C set. And I really one thing I kind of preach is not every player needs to, we're not a vertical set team. So really, unless it's schemed, only the tackles are going to make the C set. B sets are predominantly a tackle and guard set because they're really setting the depth of the pocket, but they still need to kind of get out there sometimes to get a 4-eye or something like that. The center's kind of got the easiest set assignment for us is I really only want him A setting. Like, he is the anchor of the pocket. Since we're not a vertical set team, we want to stop that nose or that one tech or that blitzing linebacker right in his place, right at the line of scrimmage, and really make a nice flat pocket for our quarterback. We want to set half cylinder. We avoid leaning at all costs. We want to keep that cylinder nice and straight. But we also have to know who's around us and what side the running back's going to help to kind of help determine the sets that we're going to take and who we're blocking. We basically, if they're in handshake distances, we deliver a punch. Now we got a whole punch series that we use. We want to keep our cleats close to the ground. We are giving up a little ground, but that doesn't mean that pass pro is not a passive movement. It is an aggressive movement. We want to deliver a nice strike, really get in there, and really be aggressive with it. The guys take a ton of pride in putting guys in the dirt with it. Here's just another visual. A set. Again, it's more of a flat angle. If that guy's kind of in your framework. Guards and centers are really big in the A sets with us. Tackles, if that DN's really, if we're in a man protection or if we don't need to go out, we could really just A set the DN. Most of the time, a lot of us using B sets. It's kind of the mid angle. It's kind of I want to say the most forgiving because that sounds very passive. It's a very forgiving angle because you can do a lot. It's got the most versatility within the angles. And then the C set, which I'm not a huge vertical set guy at all. But we did actually have a game this year where the vertical set was the best scheme set for us. And it ended up working. And our tackles really put the time in that week in practice and practicing their C sets. And they did a nice job. And we install these before we even install pass protection, just like we install zone steps before we even install a run play. The sets are really important to us. It's not something that we call out, but it's something I say, all right, we're doing the pass wave drill. We're going to B set today. Naturally, the centers will stay in the A set, but the guards and tackles will B set. The first thing we do is the pass pro wave, and I do the pass pro wave in 3 stages. The first stage of the pass pro wave, the first whistle is Well, we're going to start in our stance. The first whistle is getting in your pass pro demeanor without foot movement. I just want to make sure that everybody's in a nice solid demeanor, weight inside their in the insteps. Nice level base, kind of sitting in a power position, having a nice Z in their legs there. Hands carried at about the bottom of the rib cage, ready to strike. Eyes up, head tight, able to really move. Second whistle, we're going to get those feet moving just to really work on that. Integrity. The word I use a lot in pass pro is integrity, so we want to have demeanor integrity, stagger integrity, and footwork integrity. So I just want to move in their feet in place, keeping their hands active, following my hands with their eyes, really scanning the field. And then we're in full wave. Third whistle, we'll power down, and then we'll take the specified angle in the kick step. This is something we do during pre-practice. This is something we do before the game. I like to get this in every day. I'm a big, simple drill guy. I don't think you need to reinvent the wheel with drills. This is one that I saw our guys really improve on throughout the year. Kind of gets everybody actively involved, gets the blood flowing. We do a lot of hip movement stuff in our O-line warm-up, so it really loosens everybody up pretty good. Angle ID. Now, angle ID with us is huge, based on the alignment of the defender. So I'll actually have them all partner up, and as the season goes on, it's really easy because the guys kind of get the hang of it, of where they need to line up for specific angles. But I'll actually tell guys where to move, the defender where to move, and look at the offensive lineman's footwork in getting there, and blow the whistle right after they make contact and lock out, so I can really see where they're at. So I can say, hey, look, that angle was a little deep. Look where you met him. Like, we want to meet him. We don't want to beat him. So angle ID is really big for us. It's really a quick drill. It's just kind of, again, we want to get their eyes moving. And as the drill gets more advanced, we can send the defensive lineman on stunts just to get that change of direction. Maybe we'll just have them power down. So angle ID is more than just the A, B, and C angle. It's read and react. It's understanding that sometimes you just have to power down, or I'll give them a specific pass protection, and they're like, well, my assignment's to power down. I was like, okay, that's the angle you're going to take then. So we add a lot into these drills, as simple as they really look. The variations are kind of what makes it special. Strike movement. This is kind of where we work on our pass pro punch. So we'll actually have a practice partner there with a med ball. We do the two-hand punch. Then we'll have the independent pass pro strike, where we're kind of stabbing with one hand, and then we have like the drummer boy type, where we're punching with one and bringing the second one quick. One piece of thing, if you've ever used a billy club, it's not about you swinging, it's more of a whip. So we want to whip our arm and throw the power through basically the base of our hand into the med ball. So regardless of what pass pro punch I yell out to the guys to use, it's them really keeping their feet moving, stabbing, coming back, getting their feet moving, stabbing, coming back. And this drill, we can use as almost a wave drill. We can use as us throwing the med ball, like chest passing the med balls and striking at the proper distance and proper area and proper angle, training their eyes to really look at who they're hitting. This drill, they really actually had a ton of fun with this drill this fall, especially once we started adding in some of the variations. And we can hit, again, one-hand, two-hand variations, move left and right, throwing the med ball, setting to the med ball, and then hitting an independent strike. So the strike movement drill is a very versatile drill for us, and we're able to hit a lot of different areas within it. The old chase the rabbit. This is the guy's least favorite drill, but I like this drill because it teaches you to stay in your demeanor and keep your foot integrity, whether both splits and offset, and it really teaches us to avoid that lean. So I always start out with their hands behind their back, forces them to keep that nice spread chest, eyes up, and really, I don't really want them looking at the guy's head. Like, you really spend time looking at their hips and see how their hips are moving. That's really how you see how it's like a wrestler. Then we'll bring in your hands, and I want to see you just carry your hands. No punch. I just want to keep that stagger integrity, keep that pass pro demeanor integrity, and just move with active hands and just see where the defender's moving and just feel how you're moving with him. It should be a nice, smooth movement. I don't need the rabbit running around with his head cut off. I just need him moving at a quick pace to get a nice change of directions. And then third, we'll add a nice punch. So we'll have the rabbit step forward across the line, and then the offensive line will deliver a punch. I know our tackles really liked the independent strike. Our guards kind of like that drummer boy type strike. I don't like to micromanage that, both playing and in this drill, but allowing them to kind of choose and see what works for them against different people and in different situations, I think is huge. Then we move into our pass pro or pass rush defense. So a big thing with us is when they get their scouting reports, they're going to look at the guys they're going against and what is their pass rush move. Like, as a coach, I have their scouting report already filled out with my opinion, but sometimes they see things that I don't. And if this team is a big bull rush team, we'll spend a lot of the time that we'll kind of hit everywhere, but we'll emphasize bull rush. We'll emphasize rip. And what's nice is this is a drill that we can do offensive lineman on offensive lineman, or when we cross over and do group where Coach Kolb can bring his D-line down and they can go against, D linemen in this drill. It's important for us to put our hands in the right spot, and I do the pass rush move. But getting a D lineman down there is invaluable. Their job is to rip, bull rush, doing all this kind of stuff, push, pull. And as we install those those movements to defeat the rush, it's huge that we practice them every week. And this isn't you don't have to be in here for an hour doing this drill. This could be like a one period type indie drill, but we want to get every guy kind of working based on what we're seeing for the week. We moved to twist pickup. Twist pickup is something we will always do every week. I think we did a very nice job, especially with 5 freshman O-linemen this fall, picking up twists and stunts. And we will drill it just within ourselves. We'll take a 4-minute block and just fire them off. I'll get multiple groups loaded and ready to go. And I just want to see them picking up twists and communicating. The big thing is communicating. If you can communicate the twist, I think the chances of you picking up that twist go up by 50%. If you're the looper and you're yelling twist, 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 then you can allow the other guy to hand off the penetrator and you pick up the loop. We want to stay in that pass pro demeanor. We want to stay square to the offensive line the entire time. We don't want to chase guys. But this also helps in just pass pro in general. But having them pick up twists every week, almost every practice, is very important when we go against our defense, who's a big movement-based defense. Or if we're going to play teams that twist, then I don't have to install the twist. They're already used to going against it. You never know what the defensive guys are going to cook up. And we do a lot of 60 pro with the slide half man. So slide unity drill for us is pretty important. and for a lot of teams. So I will literally chop off the man side, and we'll just work on slide unity. Slide unity basically is making sure that you are protecting your gap at all times and communicating with the other people on the slide with movement. So we'll start off with just 3-man slide. We'll evolve to a 4-man slide. And to be honest, we'll just draw up some crazy cards, or I'll just point some crazy things just to get the offensive lineman thinking. And this is the last man on the slide rule comes into effect. Hands to pressurize gap comes into effect. This is kind of culminates everything kind of together and really pushes our guys to stay gap sound, but A1, A2, communicate with each other throughout the entire drill. It's really important that we do that. And it's very important that that zone side stays sound. Too many times you see people chasing and opening up creases for blitzes and stunts to get in, but it kind of puts all the slide or all the zone side of the pass pro together. Guys, thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. As you can see, we kind of keep our drill work nice and simple. I don't think we need to reinvent the wheel. We can take the drills that these guys have been doing forever and really expand on them through scheming. What we're going to see that week, really putting guys in the situation that they will learn to succeed in. So if you need anything from me, again, my email's on the bottom. My Twitter's there too. Shoot me an email. Shoot me a message on Twitter. I'm always willing to talk ball with you. And best of luck this coming fall.